Hi guys, AliTaylor here, and today we're going to do a good old-fashioned shootout long drive contest between the TAYLORMADE M1 430 and the CALLAWAY XR16 Pro driver. So I'm not going to get into too much of the technical stuff, but these are both slightly smaller than the 460cc that's maximum, 450 and 430, both low spinning. One's at 9 degrees stiff, one's at 9.5 stiff. Going to hit half a dozen shots on SkyTrack. Like I said, just a good old-fashioned shootout, who hits it the furthest. So we're going to start with the Callaway. So SkyTrack, it's freezing down here, but it's closed data, so it doesn't matter. I have just done a review video on this, so if you want to watch that and kind of see a little bit more in depth about why it performs like it does and how it does, we'll go from there. So first shot, XR16 Pro. Absolutely out of the screws. Okay, so I'm going to hit half a dozen. Might not kind of leave the camera running for all 6 of these, but both of these for me, you know, low spinning drivers, slightly smaller heads. Just absolutely awesome performance. Now, I think having tested both of these videos on separate days, both gave me some really good numbers. So I am very interested to see which one kind of performs the best out of these two. And turning over a little bit, so on the results it might show that these are finishing a little bit left of target, but for me to get it finishing in the middle of the target, the camera might not last very long, so that's going to stay where it is. But last 3 with the Callaway. So solid. And I couldn't believe the difference between this and the standard head performance for me. Now, it is cold and I've not been quite as good as I should have been getting some of the golf fitness stuff done over the winter. So club head speed's still nowhere near where I want it to be. But it is where it is. So solid. Okay, one final one with the Callaway. I've got the iPad down here, so I can kind of out the corner of my eye see the yardages. TaylorMade's got a challenge on its hands today. One final one. Oh yeah. I mean, I'd take any of those on the golf course. They were all absolutely spot on. So, let's switch to TaylorMade. And when I tested 430 and 460 in this, I personally found the 460 maybe a little better, just because it was a bit more forgiving. But I think, to be fair to the Callaway, with that being a smaller head, I'm going to use the smaller headed one on the M1. Then looks great behind the ball. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Now, what I do find amazing, the more of these videos I do, is once the drivers are set up now, how similar the performances are. And again. And certainly because on a lot of my videos now I'm trying to do maybe more closed data. You know, we're not going to have the impact of any wind and temperature on there. So even if you watch video to video, you should hopefully see a fair comparison of driver to driver as I work through different brands and different models. 4 more with it. A bit lower. Felt good strike. Went like a bullet again though. And it's funny, I would say probably since I've tried the M1, the 430 version's probably grown on me a little bit more. And again, need to retrieve a couple of tees. Okay, last two with the M1 430. Again, when you guys are making comments at the end, let me know if you've tried these two particular models, and if you have, kind of which one did you find perform the best? One final one. I mean, 6 really good solid ones with the TaylorMade. Again, same with the Callaway. Let's look at some numbers, see who's won. Okay guys, so ball speed, identical at 151. Club speed, identical at 103. Launch angle, almost identical. 13.6 against 13.9. Backspin, 2,463 against 2,700. So the TaylorMade one spun a little bit better. Was that down to the club or was that down to me? Just millimetres difference on strike. Who knows? Like I said, offline, yes, they were left because I was aiming kind of at the target and drawing it off there. Carry, identical at 254. Total, identical at 282. Okay, guys, so I was making the comment earlier in the video about when these clubs get set up, how similar they are. And I mean, we've looked at the numbers and an absolute dead heat. Now, we do have to pick a winner because we're not having it that it's a draw. We'd have to pick a winner. So just based on those half dozen, we would go on which one I prefer the look of. To be honest, I like the look of both of them. Which one I like the feel of. I think they feel very similar. TaylorMade one is more adjustable, but that is set up for me, so that was as good as it could be. I would have to go with the science stuff. So the TaylorMade one edged it on spin. Spin was a little bit lower, just a tiny, tiny bit. So I personally, just on this 6 shots, would have to go TaylorMade. Possibly if I did it tomorrow, they might be the other way around. One might be slightly longer than the other, but very, very close. But today's winner of this long drive contest, actually more on account back, on specs, was the TaylorMade M1 430. So guys, as ever, really appreciate you watching my videos. Hope you've enjoyed it. Just a bit of fun this video. Don't take it too serious about where I hit it on the face. But like I said, hope you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you don't already. Leave comments below and I'll try and get back to you. Hopefully catch up with some of you down here in the future. Stay in contact.